A story about a cookie box after been reading here for a while. I thought it was time to write down my own story. This happened a few years back. I divorced from my ex-wife in 2009. During our marriage, we never had any big fights. But after we got divorced, my ex-wife made it her main goal in life to make my life miserable in any kind of way possible. And for the most stupid things. This was about a cookie box that my son used to take to school. He probably had like 5 to 6 of those boxes. Since kids in elementary school sometimes forget to bring their boxes back. Or in this case, it was the father. Since we were divorced, we had a schedule for when my son would be at my place and when he would be with her. At that day, I picked my son up from school and put his lunchbox and cookie box in the dishwasher to clean it for the next day. But for some reason, he didn't need his cookie box the next day. So it stayed at my place. His mom would pick him up after school. This is where the drama started. She picked my son up after school. And OFC, there was no cookie box, since it was still at my place. So after school, she rings me and starts abusing me for forgetting to send the cookie box with my son. Mind you, she probably had another 5 similar boxes. I got abused for being a bad father. Although this was the first time I forgot that thing. And how she always had to pay for everything. And she was sick of it. Next weekend, my son would be at my place again. And she told me I better made sure that cookie box was in his backpack when I dropped my son off at her place again on Sunday evening. My son apologized to me for all the drama his mom was creating. Because he also realized it was drama for nothing. He was like 10 at the time. I told him it was not his fault. And that we would make sure mommy would never complain about cookie boxes anymore in the future. So we went to a shop. Bought all the cookie boxes they had over there. My son was already laughing. Because he realized what was going to happen. After that, we went to the next town. To a similar shop. And again bought all the boxes. I think we did about 3 to 4 stores. And cleared all the cookie boxes they had. These are small plastic boxes. And cost nearly nothing. We had 3 to 4 plastic bags full of cookie boxes. And it cost me something like 15 euros. So on Sunday, weekend is over. And it's time to bring my son back to his mom. She lives in an apartment. So I ring the bell. And she answers over the phone. I tell her I'm there to drop off my son. And that she better comes down to the entrance of her apartment. Because I had some stuff for her. I kissed my son goodbye. And left before she got down to the entrance. On Wednesday, I go pick up my son from school again. And my son was still laughing about it. His mom flipped completely. But she never asked me for any cookie boxes anymore.